February 19th, 2020, 4:30 a.m. The Hollywood Hills sleep under a blanket of darkness. Four masked figures approach a modern mansion on Hercules Drive. They move with purpose, with intent. Inside, 20-year-old Bashar Jackson, known to the world as Pop Smoke, sleeps in a rented home, thousands of miles from his Brooklyn roots. The front door, a shower door. These are the only barriers between the rising star and the men who've come for him. Glass shatters, voices shout, chaos erupts. At 4:55 a.m., a frantic 911 call pierces the silence. A friend's voice, trembling, desperate. Someone's broken into the house, multiple people, they have guns. Gunshots echo through the bathroom, 2 rounds fired at close range. When police arrive 6 minutes later, they find Pop Smoke on the bathroom floor, a sucking chest wound, barely conscious, fighting for every breath. He's rushed to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center. He's pronounced dead at 6:08 a.m. The investigation begins immediately. Detectives search for answers. How did they know he was here? How did they find him? Then they discover it. Hours before the attack, Pop Smoke posted an Instagram story, a seemingly innocent photo, a gift bag from Fashion Nova, Louis Vuitton wrapping. But in the reflection of the bag, clear as day, the full address, 2033 Hercules Drive. One post, one mistake, one fatal error in the age of social media. 4 teenagers saw that address. They tracked him down. They came for jewelry, for money, for clout. They left with a murder. This is the story of how fame, social media, and a single Instagram post led to the death of one of hip-hop's brightest stars. This is the story of Pop Smoke's final hours. February 17th, 2020. 48 hours before everything ends. Pop Smoke was untouchable. Welcome to the Party had crushed 250 million streams. Nicki Minaj jumped on his remix. Travis Scott wanted him on tour. The Brooklyn Drill King was ascending faster than anyone predicted. But Bashar Jackson never forgot where he came from. Canarsie, Brooklyn. The streets that raised him, the blocks that made him, and the streets never forgot him either. The blue flags hanging from his pockets, the Crips affiliation he never hid, the GS9 connections that ran deep through East Flatbush. He wore it all like armor. But armor can become a target. Every Instagram post, every piece of jewelry flashed for the camera, every location tag, every stack of cash, every rental car, every mansion address accidentally exposed in the background. He was broadcasting his position to millions, including those watching from the shadows. The algorithm doesn't distinguish between fans and predators. They all see the same feed, the same Rolex, the same chains, the same address accidentally visible in a luggage tag. Los Angeles, California, 2033 Hercules Drive, a mansion in the Hollywood Hills, rented through Airbnb, glass walls, infinity pool, panoramic views, and zero security. His team warned him, delete the posts, stop tagging locations, move differently. But Pop Smoke was 20 years old, invincible, untouchable. He'd survived Brooklyn. He'd survived the industry's attempts to box him in. He'd survived being underestimated. What could LA do to him? February 18th. Less than 24 hours remain. The posts stayed up. The jewelry stayed on. The address stayed visible. Across the city, someone was taking screenshots. Pop Smoke was a target wearing a bullseye, and he never saw them coming. February 19th, 2020, 4:30 a.m. The call comes in, shots fired at 2033 Hercules Drive. When LAPD arrives, it's already too late. The Los Angeles Police Department labels it immediately, home invasion robbery, a targeted hit on a luxury rental in the Hollywood Hills. But as detectives canvass the scene, something feels off. Within 48 hours, they have names. Not hardened criminals, not seasoned stick-up kids, teenagers. 5 suspects aged 15 to 20 years old. Children from South Central Los Angeles. Cell phone records don't lie. The digital breadcrumbs lead straight back to the streets, miles away from the gated mansions of the hills. These aren't sophisticated criminals. They're kids with iPhones, leaving a trail a rookie could follow. The getaway driver cracks first. Under pressure, he talks, names his accomplices, maps out the whole night. Then, in a twist that breaks the case wide open, one suspect's own mother turns him in. A mother choosing justice over her son. But here's where the investigation hits a wall. The question that keeps detectives up at night. How? Pop Smoke had been in Los Angeles for less than a week. No public appearances, no posted locations. This wasn't a random break-in. These teenagers drove to a specific address. They knew exactly which house, which room, what time. Someone talked, someone close. The kind of inside information that doesn't just fall into the hands of South Central teenagers. Detectives pull social media records, Pop Smoke's Instagram. A gift bag with the address visible in the background. Posted, then deleted. But screenshots live forever. Did the suspects see it? Or did someone send it to them? The rental house was booked under aliases. Private. Secure. Yet these kids rolled up like they had GPS coordinates. Informants whisper about a setup. Theories spread through LA's underground. Was it jealousy? A grudge? Someone in his circle selling information for a cut? The LAPD maintains it was opportunistic. Wrong place, wrong time. A robbery gone wrong. But the math doesn't add up. The odds are too long. The coincidence is too convenient. 5 young men now face murder charges. Their lives over before they truly began. But the shadow question remains unanswered, hanging over the case like smoke. Who told them where to find Pop Smoke? February 19th, 2020, 4:30 a.m. The surveillance footage tells a brutal story. 4 minutes. That's all it took. 4 minutes from breach to murder. The cameras captured shadows moving through the Hollywood Hills mansion. Quick, methodical, desperate. They came for jewelry, a diamond-studded Rolex, a gold chain, material things that cost a 20-year-old his life. But here's what keeps investigators awake at night. The angle of the wound. Pop Smoke was shot in the back. He was in the shower. No confrontation, no standoff, no chance to defend himself. Just cold-blooded execution. The digital trail painted the full picture. Court documents revealed everything. These weren't random burglars who stumbled upon a target. They hunted him. For hours, they tracked his every move through Instagram, every story, every post, every geotag. Pop Smoke had posted a photo of a gift bag earlier that day. The address visible on the tag. He deleted it, but the internet never forgets. Screenshots circulated, the mansion's location exposed. Detectives pieced together the digital breadcrumbs. Instagram stories showing the Hollywood Hills view. Geotags marking the exact property. Luxury cars in the driveway. Designer bags, jewelry, cash. He was painting a target on his own back, one post at a time. The teenagers sat in their cars, phones glowing, plotting. Social media became their surveillance system. Free, easy, deadly. 4 minutes of violence, hours of digital stalking, one irreversible mistake. 4 suspects, 4 young faces staring from mugshots. The oldest barely 20, the youngest 15. They traveled from South Los Angeles to the Hollywood Hills. Not rivals from Canarsie, not enemies from Flatbush, strangers. Kids who saw an address on Instagram and decided that was enough. The trigger man received 15 years to life. The others, juvenile sentences, plea deals, a king's life reduced to courtroom bargaining. But Brooklyn keeps asking the questions that matter. Why was there no real security that night? A rented mansion in the hills, a rising star worth millions, and the only protection was an unlocked door. Why did his team let him post that exact address? The gift, the location tag, the invitation written in digital ink for anyone watching, and someone was always watching. How did teenagers from across the city accomplish what his rivals back home never could? The streets of Brooklyn knew his name, knew his face, knew where to find him. But it took kids from California, motivated by nothing but greed and opportunity. Audrey Jackson visits her son's grave every week. Same cemetery, same flowers, same unanswered questions that no mother should have to carry. His posthumous album, Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon, debuted at #1, platinum 3 times over. the world finally listening at full volume to a voice that had been silenced. Bashar Jackson, Pop Smoke. The king of Brooklyn drill. The boy who made the whole city sound different. He never made it to 21. The investigation closed, the trials concluded, the sentences handed down. But the real questions, they don't have answers. Only echoes in the streets where his music still plays. Only whispers in the Hollywood Hills where something went terribly wrong. Some questions haunt forever. This is one of them.